Good evening. The OG has returned, Wylock's Armory, with a brand new battle report for you. Tonight we have 6,800 points. Classic Battle Brothers versus Havoc Brothers. This is Gabe from work. He and I are both getting ready for night shift for a few weeks, so to stay up all night, we're filming this battle report. We're here on a red planet of sorts. It's been infested by Havoc. Something really bad happened here and blew up this chapel. Let's talk about terrain rules for the night. So, as always, these plateaus, we give 1 inch vertical for free, and vehicles can't go up on them. Monsters can. Over here, these busted up ruins of buildings, we're going to say infantry can walk through walls as if it weren't there. But for line of sight, the walls are there. Alright, these are all destroyed, and it's presumed there's rubble even though it doesn't look like it. So they can move through walls freely. Height, I think this is 3 and then another 6 inches. So if you want to get all the way up here, you're going to need 9 inches of vertical. The first task as we get going is of course going to be to place objective markers. We're using objective cards for tonight. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce the armies. In the one corner, we have 6,790 points of Havoc Brothers, clad in glorious black and bronze. Forming the core of the army are 4 identical 10-model units. Each has a sergeant wielding a flaming sword of Havoc. There is 1 plasma rifle, and there is 1 missile launcher. A rainbow of armament, a veritable cornucopia of weaponry. And grouped to each of these is a champion. These 4 champions are also identical. All 4 of these have been upgraded to Caster 3, so there will be all sorts of psychic powers strewn across the battlefield tonight. Bringing these Dark Warriors into battle are APCs. 4 of them, once again, identical, kitted with the bare minimum storm rifles, so these are not what you see is what you get modeling. All they have are storm rifles. Only 210 points apiece. Get the troops in, act as a blockade, pure utility here. There is a 10-man unit of Talon Raptors who have been upgraded to heavy close combat weapons. With ambush, furious, and flying, they will make an excellent all-around response to most any situation in round 2 or 3. No hero grouped with them. They need no authority. Drop in, carve them up. We've got 2 units of bikers, 3 models each. Not expected to do much other than get in fast and claim markers where needed, or act as chaff. We also have 3 units of destroyers, 3 models each, and each grouped with a destroyer champion. So that's 4 models per unit. Each has 2 storm rifles and a heavy flamer, and energy fists, and the champion has a larger energy fist with a heavy rifle. The champion has also been upgraded to Caster 3, so that's a total of 7 sorcerers on the battlefield tonight for the Havoc Brothers. 2 infernal brutes, corrupted walkers, making their way onto the battlefield tonight. 12 wounds apiece. Formidable in melee or ranged, having a stomp and a brute fist, and then a heavy flamer and twin heavy machine gun. And finally, we have a Havoc Fiend, a pure up-close butcher with a fiend claw, stomp, and dual maul cutter. It also curiously has regeneration, unlike the rest of the army. This particular model is a joy to handle. The spiky bits feel so good on the fingertips. So there are our Havoc Brothers, that's the dark side for the night. And they're going up against the Battle Brothers, 6,775 points, done up to the 9s in Ultramarine blue. At the core of this army, we have 3 identical units of Battle Brothers, 10 models. One's got a missile launcher, and one has a laser cannon. No sergeants tonight. That had to do with trying to get under the point total. Also, sergeants tend to be useless in combat. And these, like most models in the army, have Fearless, which is another special rule that has had a major change since we last played a couple years ago, and I like it. Each of these infantry squads are grouped with a Master Brother. These 3 librarians are also identical, and they've been upgraded to Caster 3. So again, expect some mind wars tonight. Bringing these 3 units of infantry into the battle to the tune of Flight of the Valkyrie will be 3 APCs. These are the normal kind with Transport 11 and nothing fancy to them. Get in quick and unload. Now we've got some war veterans going in with this platoon tonight. There are 2 identical units of 6 models each, and among those, one's got a gravity cannon and one's got a heavy fusion rifle. The other 4 have their normal heavy rifles. Also, one of them has been upgraded to a medic, so the unit has regeneration. Being war veterans and hitting on 2s, with a couple big guns and the ability to regenerate, makes these quite expensive points-wise. We'll see if they're worth it. There's also a third unit of war veterans. These are all equipped with flamers, all 6 models. And again, one of them is a medic. Shepherding these 3 units of veterans in will be 3 attack APCs. These are the variant with only transport 6, but they're bristling with armament, twin plasma rifles, and laser cannons. There is a 10-man unit of Assault Brothers with jetpacks, the answer to the Talon Raptors. However, there is a Master Brother joined to them, also with a jetpack, and upgraded to Caster 3. So if you're counting, that's 4 Psychers on the Battle Brothers side. I particularly like this hero model. I did it in a different color just on a whim, and it's also made of pewter, so it's darn heavy. And lastly, there are 3 veteran attack walkers, codenames Tons of Fun Alpha Bravo Charlie. So not only are they equipped with missile arrays and twin laser cannons, but they're hitting on 2s as veterans, and they have 12 wounds apiece to get through. All of these models were painted at a desk, and that brings us to the sponsor of tonight's battle, FlexiSpot. A few months ago, when I renovated my hobby workspace, one of the new crown jewels in the room became my FlexiSpot desk. Whether you feel like sitting or standing on that particular day, you press a button and the desk moves for you. They are massively heavy and sturdy. I mean, the frame is made out of automotive grade steel, and the legs are like 3 inches thick. And the frame is purchased separate from the top, so you can customize the design and size of the top. Assembly only took a couple hours, and I love how this fits into my room. A few months in, it's aged well. It's durable, it looks sleek. For you fellow miniature painters, this is endgame sort of material. Deeper than a standard desk, and a totally adjustable height to get your triangle of power exactly where you want it, to the millimeter. And it's got memory functions so you can save your favorite positions. Comes with a 15-year warranty and a free return for 30 days if you're not happy. So, you asked me, Wylock, what do you think about desks? And I'll tell you, a FlexiSpot E7 is a desk and a half. Check the video description and the pinned comment below. Depending on when you watch this video, there may be a promo code open. And a huge thanks to FlexiSpot for helping to outfit the armory and sponsoring tonight's battle. Alright, everything's taken care of. We have 6 objective markers deployed. 1 on top of this holy shrine, Death Alley right there, 2 of them in this alley here, 1 in the big crater where something impacted, and 1 way up here. Something valuable in the rubble, maybe. Not sure. Deployment-wise, on the side of Havoc, as you'd expect in turn 1, pretty thin. A lot of stuff either ready to ambush or loaded in tanks. So for now, we've got some bikers. We have 1 of 4 APCs. A second one, the big Mauler dude, more bikes, homunculus, APC. Yeah, looks good. And him over here waiting to sneak in. Over here, a disheveled looking, what's the word? Not a flotilla. Convoy of tanks. Walker up there. Yep, so you have everything loaded in tanks. You also have a unit of support brothers in reserve, right? Yeah, big guys with the saws. And you have these veterans hitting on 2s for everything with regeneration because of that medic. 3 of them, gonna be a problem. All right, there it is. The board is set. I think we're ready to go to the top of round 1. Let's go get our objectives. Hold 5, looking for marker 5. Assassinate. Oh, if you destroy 3 or more heroes, you get D3. These cards are old. I made them like 6 years ago. That D3 has been replaced by a 2. So anywhere you see a D3 on these cards, it means 2 victory points. Okay. Destroy an enemy unit with melee. Very good. That's what you've got to do. For myself, show no mercy. Win a melee by 3 or more wounds. Simply destroy an enemy unit and have at least 1 unit within the enemy's deployment zone. I was still deploying long after you, so you get to go first.
Oh,
all right.
Sweet.
Here we go. First activation. Moving up something less than 8 inches, and then you're firing all your guns at this Mauler fiend right here. Laser, AP3.
Missed.
2. Okay. Twin plasma rifle. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. 2 dice. All right, that was 1 hit. AP4 means I'm saving on a 6. It does save. Look at that. That's a 6. Tough fiend. My turn. Easy stuff at first. This is moving up 8 inches and then firing its storm rifle over there. 3 dice hitting on 3s. 2 hits, please. AP 1.
Like a defensive 3.
Right, you need 3s and you got them. All right, your turn. Getting a look. This walker here wants to fire. We check line of sight. He's mostly obscured, so you're going to move over a few inches. All right, now not shooting into cover. Very good.
All right.
All guns are in range, so light them up. What do you got?
He's going to be attacking with the missile array.
2 hits AP 2, saving on 4s. 1 fails. This thing has regeneration. And it regenerates. Okay, what else you got?
I've got the twin laser cannon.
Twin laser cannon had 1 hit. AP 3, saving on a 5. It does not. That's 3 wounds. And let's go ahead and regen those. 1 regens, 2 wounds. Speaking of, he's going to lumber 12 inches up, moving at the double. And no melee in range this turn anyway, so setting him up for when those guys inevitably unload. I'm done. Your turn. Moving up to 6 inches or so. Getting that marker. And firing anything?
Yes, a twin plasma rifle and a laser cannon.
At? Take another shot at the Mauler. Okay.
I'm going to be doing the twin plasma rifle. So none hit.
2 plasma rifles missed. Now we have the laser cannon, something awful coming up. Let's have it. Needs a 5 to save. Does not. Deadly 3?
Deadly 3.
All right, let's see if we can regen them. Regen 3 wounds. 2 of them do. 1 more wound. This guy goes down to 9 left. No more Al check needed. Nicely done. My turn. This brute is moving up 6 inches, and then his flamer is just out of range of that because you deliberately placed it at 13, but his big machine gun is within range. So 6 dice, please, hitting on 3s. Need 3s to save. 2 failures?
2 failures.
All right, 2 wounds on that tank. Down to 4, not half, so no more Al check needed. And it's your turn. So you're unloading one of those elite veterans who are hitting on 2-ups. This is not the flamer group, it's the one with the grav cannon and the bad news double fusion rifle or something.
In the back.
Right, checking 18 inches, good. So, what are you firing first?
4 heavy rifles first.
Okay.
2 hits.
Saving on 2s, so saving on 3s. Both do. What else you got? Hitting on 2s, the grav cannon, only 1 dice misses. All right.
All right, and this is on a rending, so we have 1 rending.
All right, so that one will save on a 6. No armor piercing?
No armor piercing, both
All right.
saved.
He's saving on a 2-up, so, all right.
And then 1 rending.
1 rend. Does not. That's a wound, so he's down to 11.
And then I've got 1 heavy fusion rifle and a 3-up.
A 2-up. But still misses. Oh, man, that's bad luck. Okay. Elite unit, not so elite at the outset. We'll see what they can do later on. 16-inch move at the double. Not going to bother firing. That's it for him. Back to you. This group of veterans with the flamethrowers is unloading, and they're going to strike everything into this fiend. So, been a couple years since filming this, and blast works differently now. So, was just checking on that. The blast 3 on these won't help any because this is just 1 model. Used to be that the hit would blossom into 3, but basically you're just rolling for 6 dice now. So, all right, 2-ups. 2-ups to save.
1 hit.
1 failure. All right, that reduces him to 8, which is still above half, so no more Al check needed. Havoc's turn. Over here, this unit has just unloaded, and we are all within range of them guys right there. So first we're going to have the caster. Before we do the attack, we'll have this psyker do his thing. There are no other casters on the field. You do have them in your tanks, but they don't have line of sight to this guy, so they can't do anything to counter yet. So I'm simply going to choose what to cast. I'm going to spend 2 tokens to try and cast Havoc Trauma. Target enemy model within 12 inches takes 2 hits with AP 4. It says enemy model. I'm going to target this medic right here specifically. So, if you could for me, please, roll a 4-up. Nope. All right. Magic doesn't work. Now we fire some stuff. The Sergeant's Heavy Pistol. 1 dice, please. Hitting on a 3-up. It does not. Then we have the Fusion Rifle. 1 dice, please. Hitting on a 3-up. Oh, gosh. And we have a Missile Launcher. 1 dice, please. Hitting on a... Actually, it's got Lock On. Lock On doesn't do anything, so just roll again. Hitting on a 3-up. It does. That is AP 2.
Me?
5 saves. And finally, we have 7 heavy rifles. 7 dice, please. On 3-up.
Man.
Okay, 4 of them hit. AP 1. All
one hit?
saved. Oh.
Because it's an AP 1.
Oh, right. Okay, so we had 1 failure there. See if your medic kicks in and regenerates that.
Oh, there's a miss. With a 1.
Doesn't? It's in there. Okay, so killed 1 of them. That's something. Something is not nothing. That's better than nothing. But that's it. They're incredibly unproductive. Wow. Your turn. Walker walked up a full 6 inches, not a hair more. We checked line of sight, and you said from over there he can see more than half this dude?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Not in cover. Light him up. Here we go. Missile array. That's a pretty good roll.
All
Defense is a
hit.
2. 3 wounds. He can regen them. Give that a shot. No successes.
No successes.
All right, 3 more wounds. That's going to take him down to 5, which compels a morale check. Go ahead and roll it, please. Need a 3-up. It does. All right. So he's down to 5 wounds left. Right here, we've had another Havoc Marines unload. This dude right here is going to cast something. I've already removed the 2 tokens, so he's down to 1 left. He's trying Havoc Trauma again on that medic. Please roll a 4-up. It does. So that model takes 2 hits with AP 4. No. All right, so 2 wounds. 1 is enough to kill him, though. So he specifically is now dead, and the unit loses regeneration. Excellent. All right, and now everything, let's see, what should we fire at? I think we'll fire everything at that unit. Now we have the Sergeant's Heavy Pistol. 1 dice, hitting on a 3. Does. Armor piercing 1.
Piercing 1. 4 up. That's a hit.
Got a wound, kills 1 of them. Missile Launcher, 1 die, hitting on a 3. Does. Hit. That's got AP 2. Saves. And we have 7 heavy rifles. 7 dice, please. 1 miss, AP 1 on those. That's a good save roll. All right. So
2 hit.
2 more dead. That'll work. Morale check for those dudes. Succeeds. All right. Still pretty effective. They have earned a beer for the evening. They're activated. It's your turn. All right. Start rolling. Let's do it. Let's do it right here in the middle of the alley. Okay. So you're saying from that thing's viewpoint, more than half this unit is obscured?
Yes.
Okay.
Both hits.
AP4, but really AP3 because of cover. So they're saving on still 6s.
Both wound.
So 2 dead. We'll remove these 2 gunners from the back.
And the next one is the laser cannon.
Laser cannon going at
Firing at
this
the
guy. Right.
mauler.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Hits. AP3. Saving on a 5. Does not. All right.
save.
So wounds. Deadly 3 means he takes 3 wounds. Regen those, please. 5 ups. 1 does.
save.
2 more wounds. So he's down to 3 life left. That's going to compel another morale check. That's good. Still pretty effective. He's not going to get to do anything before he dies. Checked off camera. Front edge happens to be 6 inches. This guy's lumbering up 6 inches. Unfortunately, that puts him 13 away from there. Can't fire, but can still do his twin heavy machine gun. So 6 dice hitting on 3s, please.
6 dice hitting on 3s. So you got 2 hits.
2 hits at AP 1.
1 hit.
1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, get used to that. Wound. And then regen. You don't.
Regen.
1 of them dies. It does something. And still no morale check. So that's it. It's your turn. Over on this side of the board, you're looking at moving something up to 16 and getting ready to unload next turn, right?
That's correct. So I'm going to
You go for that. Meantime, over here, this tank is going to move at the double up into there. I'm going to measure and get that done, so it'll be right back to you. This unit has deployed from that tank. First, you're using your caster. You've spent a token to try and cast Blurred Sight, right?
That's correct.
This caster is within 18. I'm going to spend his token to penalize your roll by 1. So go ahead, and now instead of a 4 up, you need a 5 up. Mind War. That's a 1. Didn't need to do it. That's okay. So no magic. Now you're firing stuff.
No magic, so I'm going to do the heavy rifles.
Firing everything at this unit?
Everything at that unit.
Okay, let's do it. We got a nice crater to roll in right here.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, 2 dead. All right. What else you got? Missile launcher hitting on a 3 does 5. Nope.
It's a hit.
Another 1 dead.
Another wound with a
Killed
deadly
3.
3.
All right. What else you got?
And then I've got the laser cannon.
Yes. Las cannon hits. Needs a 5. Doesn't have it. A 4th one dies. What else you got?
And that is all. Oh, well, I have my... Yeah, that's it. That's anything within range.
All right. 4 of them die. That is still well above half, so they're okay. And it's Havoc's turn. These bikers moved up 8 inches, moved through this crack, and firing at this unit, you are in cover, but that's no longer applied on the hit, that's applied on armor. Again, it's been 2 years. They have twin heavy rifles and heavy rifles. Since they're all AP1, we can roll these all at the same time. So 9 dice, hitting on 3s. That's armor piercing 1, but negated because you're in cover. So now actually, if I start killing models and you remove them such that the majority is no longer in cover, you would lose it, but honestly, who cares? Just roll them all in mass.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So 2 dead.
Alrighty. That's it for them. Had some more veterans unload from this tank, and you're firing everything into these dudes right here, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay, what do we got first?
I'm going to go with the 4 heavy rifles.
4 heavy rifles. Get on 3s. I got the tray up here.
4 hits AP1.
Right. 2 dead. What else you got? Grav cannon. Very good.
This is rending.
Okay.
Only 1 wound.
1 hit.
Or 1 hit.
Okay. Any armor piercing?
No armor piercing.
Ooh, weak grav cannon. 1 hit of the 4 dice.
And then
so we just need a 3 up to save that. Good.
Saved.
All right.
Heavy fusion rifle.
Heavy fusion rifle. A veritable cornucopia of armament. Taste the rainbow.
That's a hit with an AP4.
All right.
So that's a 6 save.
Yes. We're good. Another 1 dead. So that's 2 killed so far. Still above half starting size, so no morale check is needed. Veteran group is done. Havoc. From here to here, these bikers went up the hill, 2 for free. They moved it to double, so that's it, and they're done. And it's back to you. Moving up, what, 8 inches?
8 inches.
All right. And you got a storm rifle on there, right?
And the storm rifle is going to be attacking the mauler.
Ah, okay. Trying to compel a morale check?
That's correct.
Might as well. Sure.
On a 3 up. Both safe.
Both good. All right. Back to me. Measured off camera, but 16 gets him easily up into here. Not sure if I should unload. This is getting really clogged up right here, but I'll figure that out. Back to you. Over here, you move that walker at the double, so he's done. Over here, the unit in this tank is going to activate. They're not going to do anything. I looked at the spell list. There's really nothing worth trying to cast, so that's it. That unit's done, and it's your turn. That unit's unloading from that tank there, and you've got a nice caster. Oh yeah, I wonder what he's gonna do. Alright, you're spending a token to try and cast Blurred Sight on what? This unit?
On that unit.
Alright, he's gonna spend his token to penalize your die roll. So you need a 5 up to cast. No go. Oh, I'm glad I spent it. Excellent. Alright. Okay, so I stupidly placed this model up here. So 3 of those gunners can see past this tank up to him. So 3 heavy rifles.
3 heavy rifles. So it's a 3 then.
Okay. It failed?
That failed.
Okay.
Missile launcher. That failed.
Missile launcher. Rolled a nat 1. No good. All right.
And then the laser cannon.
Laser cannon.
So that's a hit at AP 3, deadly 3.
All right. 6. Don't. Deadly 3 kills another one. All done shooting?
That's it.
All right. They need a morale check, please, because they're at half their starting. It's not the starting tough. It's the model count, I think. Failed. All right. What does that mean? No fearless. So they are pinned. Excellent. Well done. From this tank hath piled this unit of depravity. They have a caster. We're going to do some stuff. The question is, should we start working on Brother Aloysius up here, or is it a better idea to just make sure we wipe out this unit of elites? Because those flamers are now in close, and they're blast 3 each. It just makes me worry. I think we're going to alpha strike. Yeah, everything into here. But first, casting. We're going to try Havoc Trauma, targeting an enemy model. Not unit, but model. We're going to target the medic again. And if this works, he'll take 2 hits with AP 4. So, I'm going to spend a die. He's down to 1 magic point left. If you could, roll a 4 up, please. No. All right. Let's start shooting. So I started blasting. Let's do the champion's flamer pistol. Misses. The sergeant's heavy pistol. 1 dice. That hits. AP 1.
For me.
Okay. 1 is dead. Try and regen because you're medic.
Oh, that's right.
Does not. All right. 1 is dead. We have a missile launcher. Down to 3. Does. Missile launcher hit, so AP 2. Okay. Deadly 3, doesn't matter. Another one dies. And then we've got the fusion rifle. That's a hit. AP 4. It saves. All right. And finally, we have 7 heavy rifles. 7 dice, please. Hitting on 3s. AP 1 on those. 1 wound. Regen. All right. Killed another one. And we do, so all that's left is the medic with his flamer. Let's do a morale check.
We're good.
Morale's good. All right. Still pretty productive. They're done. Back to you.
The twin rifles on the mauler.
So moving up 8 inches. And then you're thinking through this channel here. It's got a line of sight. Yep. Probably into cover.
Probably it is in the cover, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got, what, storm rifle?
Storm rifle.
Yeah.
Hitting on a 3 up.
Yeah.
3 hits.
3
At an
hits.
AP 1, so it negates cover.
It's 2s. Try and drop them from a little bit lower. There you go. G. Okay, morale check. He's down to 1 life left. Morale passes. All right, here he is, sitting there with 1 health. Correction, forgot to check for regen. Did it off camera. 1 did regen, so he's at 2 wounds left.
It's the deploy the unit from here. Sorry.
Witnessing the micro tactics of the Battle Brothers, they've unloaded here smartly, such that the las cannon and the missile rifle, missile launcher, can see this unit, and all but one of the heavy assault rifles can see this guy. He is just dead set on taking out this mauler this turn. So first up, the caster. What you gonna cast?
I'm going to go ahead and cast Cerebral Trauma. Target an enemy model within 12 inches and take 2 hits with AP 4.
All right.
And that's going to target towards that group right there.
Cerebral trauma on this. How much does it cost?
It costs 2. So
2.
I will be down to...
All right. So he's down to 1 mana. I'm gonna spend this guy. He's within 18. Can see him, so he's gonna spend 1. So you need a 5 up.
5 up. Nope.
No good. Okay.
No good.
No magic.
And then Psychic Terror, which is target an enemy unit within 12 inches and take 2 hits with
That costs 1.
that costs 1.
Okay.
So it would be completely out.
All right.
No
No
good.
good. All right. 7 heavy rifles. All do. All right. Finally, some luck. And what else we got? The big guns coming into this unit.
So I've got the missile launcher.
Miss. All right. Las cannon. Leaving on
6.
6. Okay. Deadly 3. Doesn't matter. Kills 1 soldier. All right. The boys held strong. That's the end of round 1. Had a little bit of carnage, but we got a real good looking board. Some drama is going to develop over here in the crater. Next turn, there's a bad news for me coming in there. Over here, you're spilling through, and yep, that's going to be fun right there. And over here, look at that. Look at that. A wall of Ultramarine making its way in. That's going to be fun. Gonna be fun. All right, did we score anything? Looking at my objectives, I know I didn't achieve any of them. I can discard up to 1 of them, but I'm not going to. I like them all. What about you?
I didn't score anything, no.
Didn't score, but you have hold 5, and here we are at the top of round 2. You currently have marker 5. So if you can hold on to it, and I don't contest it, at the end of this round, you will get 2 victory points for that. Very nice. We have already cleared the activated tokens. We've already added our caster's new mana points. So now it's, let's see. I'll get to go first. But before we do that, we're going to do some ambushing. Holy hell. All right, what do we have? So there was just enough room back there. They're going to have some fun. You dropped in these intercessors here, along with the Crozius. I countered that with this group of destroyers here. I also have a group of destroyers dropped in right there, as well as another one over here. That's how all of the ambushing played out. And this is a real good looking board. We're at the top of round 2, and I'm going to be first to activate. I've decided the first thing to do is this charge before you shoot those dudes off the board. So they moved in, you did your obligatory 3-inch pile-in. At the end of it, I only have 6 models within 2 inches, so 2 dice each. That's going to be 12 dice, hitting on 3s, and because of Furious, we're looking for natural 6s. They cause an extra hit with no armor piercing. Okay, got a failure. One of them died. And then all of these are at AP 1. We're rolling hot tonight. All right, 3 more dead.
2, 3, 4, 5, that's correct.
Okay, striking back with 5 of them. All save. All right. We caused 4 wounds. Oh, and that's interesting because one of my objectives was win a melee by 3 or more wounds. So we just did that. We're going to have a point. You also need to do a morale check. Please. Make a 3 up. It's not. You have Fearless. So let's see on a 4 up. No. Wow. All right. So they failed. Are they still above half their starting size?
They are above
They
half.
are. So they're just shaken or pinned. Yep. All right. And could you put melee tokens on both and an activated token on mine, please? And that's it. On to your turn. This unit back here is doing a little bit of shifting, and now you're firing all 7 heavy rifles at the Mauler, trying to take him down. Or I need 3s, rather. 1 failure. Try and regen. It does not. That's a wound. Please, he's got 1 wound left. Do a morale check. Morale is good. It's a tough SOB. All right, and then the big guns you said were firing at this unit, just like you did last round.
Missile launchers hit with AP 2 Deadly 3. So that's a wound.
Okay, so 1 of the soldiers dies. What else you got? Laser cannon misses. All right, killed 1 soldier there. That's it for them. Back to Havoc. Having barely survived, this thing lumbers up, pissed off beyond all the recognition, and now it's got 3 melee attacks. Let's start with the stomp. 4 dice, please, hitting on 3s. Okay, AP 1. 2 dead. All right, 2 dead so far. Now we got the Fiend Claw. Okay, One more dead. The dual maul cutter. 6 dice, please. AP3. 2 more dead. All right. The caster's energy weapon.
It's defended, I believe. Because it said
Yes, correct. Yep. 5 more dudes within 2 inches. All right, all saved. So, my objective is win a melee by 6 or more wounds. So how many did I just kill? He killed 5 soldiers. He's also got Fear 2. So that counts as winning the melee by 7. So that count. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have 2 victory points at the end for that one. Okay. That was productive. We'll move him back by an inch, and it's going to be your turn.
We go with the flamer there.
Yeah, while you've got him, use that blast weapon on mass. Smart. Blast 3, so I need 3 saves. All good. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, Mr. Medic there is all done. Looks like your tanks are all blocked up now because those soldiers are in the way. Way over here on this side of the table, they're going to make their charge in, and then before making their attack, we're going to do some magic. The move is complete, and he's going to spend 3 mana and cast Demon Fog. 2 enemy units within 12 inches take 6 hits each, choosing this unit and this unit here.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 to make that 6 on the die.
Okay, I'm going over this guy here. I'm going to spend 3 of his, if you could roll that 6 to a 3, to give me +3 back. So now I'm back, I need to roll a 3 up. Good?
3 up.
All right, 3 up for this to cast successfully. And it does. All right, so 6 hits on that and 6 there. Okay, got 2. Oh, wow, we got 2 wounds. 2 wounds on the Dread. This is a good start. And then on these dudes over here, well, looks like we had 1 failure.
1 failure.
All right, 1 of them died. Take that. Yes, let's do it. We're going to cast Havoc Trauma. Costs 2, so he's down to 1 mana left. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 more token over here. This guy is down to 2. Heck, I'm going to spend... If I spend 2 more tokens... This guy over here is spending 2 of his mana to help out. Now I just need a 2 up to make this work. Oh my god. Okay, on to the actual attacks. 4 fists, the leader's is bigger. It's a total of 13 dice. We can roll them at once because they're all AP4. God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 more wounds. Puts him down to 4.
We should do some morale check.
Well, he gets to strike back first. Alright, so the stomp does nothing back. We won that melee. Let's have a morale check, please. Morale's good. Alright, get some melee tokens and an activated for these guys. Not too bad. Actually, yeah, really bad. That should have gone a lot better. Oh well. Hop, skip, and a jump down. Check in. So 12 inches of here. You're doing some stuff with your caster.
Gonna go ahead and use Lightning Fog, which means target 2 enemy units within 12 inches and take 6 hits each. So it'll be this unit and this unit.
Ooh, alright. Which you want to say as you're casting? So how much does that cost?
That costs 3, so the rest of my...
Oh, jeez. I'm going to have this guy spend 2 points to penalize you by 2. Now you need a 6 for this to go off. No good. All right.
Hit.
But hey, I had to burn some mana. Now I can't do cool spells. All right.
So now they're going to go ahead and Alpha Strike that group right there.
Right on. Massive heavy pistol. 4s. They do. 5 heavy rifles. 5 heavy rifles. 2 saves. 1 goes through. Okay, 1 soldier dead. Missile launcher. Miss. And laser cannon.
Laser cannon.
It's also a miss. Bummer. Okay. That's it for them?
That's it for them.
Back to Havoc. This guy is going to spend a point and cast Havoc Terror on the medic dude.
I'm going to use, with this caster,
So it's going to be a 5 up. This guy over here is going to spend 2 of his mana to help out.
That puts you back to 3 up.
3 up. This guy will burn another and will be at 2 up. Does. That's 2 hits with AP2 on the medic.
So 1 and then regen.
Yep. This is me off. The sergeant's heavy pistol and the flamer pistol will both fire at this guy. Everything else is going up there. First, I need 1 die for the flamer pistol. This is reliable, hitting on a 2. Does. No armor piercing. Okay. Then we have the sergeant's pistol, 1 die. Misses. Okay. Going upwards, we have the fusion rifle, 1 die. Hits. It's AP4. Thanks. Nope, deadly 3. It's 3 wounds. Then we have a missile launcher. Hits. Failed, deadly 3. And finally we have some heavy rifles. 2 fails, 2 more wounds. So he's down to 4 wounds left. Got lit up. Morale check, please. Success. Alrighty. And that is it for them. Okay. Not moving. And we got first a twin missile array. Getting on 2s because it's a veteran. Okay. 2 wounds. 2 are dead. Twin laser.
Hitting on 2 ups. Both hit.
Both hit.
AP3.
Yes. 3. Saving on 5s. Nope.
2 wounds.
Deadly 3.
Deadly 3.
But doesn't matter. Okay. 2 more. These are dead. Do a morale check. Need a 3 up. Good. Okay. Good shooting techs. Moving at the double. We're going 16 inches. Contest marker 3 just for giggles. That's it. Your turn. You're activating this unit. You want to cast Time Passage before you do your charge, because then you're rolling 20 dice when you attack. You're going to melee this, right? Mm-hmm. 20 dice, which would become AP4 every single hit. I really don't want that to happen. So this caster here, he's been keeping eyes on you. He's going to spend some mana to penalize you. He spends 3 mana, so now you're getting a +3 penalty.
Would you only want to spend 2 mana? Because then that would still put me at 6. A true 6. So then he would have...
But here's the thing. So you're spending 3 to cast this, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I believe the way the rules are written, this caster here can help himself. He is a caster that can see his own unit. So you could spend more of these to counter my, and give yourself a bonus. So I'm worried you might do that. That's why I'm going to spend 3 to penalize you by 3. Because this would be terrible. If you get AP4 on all those, you're going to bring down that dude.
I'm not going to spend any to counter that. I don't think so. I'll go ahead and...
So you just need a natural 6 to make it happen?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, now you're doing your charge.
Lightning Fog is 2 enemy units take 6 hits each within 12 inches.
Lightning Fog, huh?
So
How much does that cost?
That costs 3, so he'll be completely out.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm gonna spend 2 points, bring him down to 1 to penalize you by 1. So you got to roll, or by 2. All right. So now you got to roll a 6 up. Okay. Counter spell. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Beautiful sight there. All right. Let's have it. 20 dice hitting on 3. All those are hits at AP1, so saving on 3s with them, please. 7 wounds. He was at 11. That brings him down to 4. He's going to strike back. Striking back, he's got a stomp and a fist. Let's do the stomp first. 4 dice. Okay, got 1 wound. Killed 1. Then we have the brute fist. 4 dice. Hitting on 3s. AP4. I'll let you have it.
So 2 more dead?
2 more dead. All right. Ooh, and if he fails this morale check, he's at less than half, so he would rout. I'm going to roll this myself, if you don't mind. Infernal Brute needs a 3. Here we go. That is a 2. Hang on. How many wounds did I cause?
3.
3?
Or 4. Sorry, 4.
4. He's got fear 2. So he caused 6 wounds. But you caused 8.
Mhm.
Yeah, you still won. Okay. All right. And then he failed morale. He failed morale at less than half his starting health. So he routs. That's that. You get a free 3-inch move with all of this unit right now. Congratulations. Nicely done. Yes, move those all you like. These are going to chase after you.
Mine are exhausted because they melee.
That's true. Yes, yours are exhausted. So they close in. Let's think about magic. He's going to spend his only mana point to cast Havoc Terror. This guy over here is going to donate 1 mana point so that we're doing this on a 3-up instead of a 4-up. And let's see what happens. Does. Didn't even need it. Alright, 2 of them dead. And now we resolve the charge. 6 dead.
6 dead.
6
I
dead.
believe that's all of them, unless my caster has tough 3, so he's down to 2.
3, 4, 5, and he's down to 2. Yep. And he can strike back. Hitting only on 6s though, because he's fatigued. 2
Energy
dice,
fist,
right?
2
Yeah.
dice.
They both missed. Okay. So that's that. He needs a morale check. Morale's good. Okay. Good job, boys. Mopping up. He wheeled over just a couple inches, and he's going to try and take out the rest of this unit here, trying to kill a hero model for victory points. Playing the mission, as it were. Good for you, Gabe.
I've got the missile array.
Missile array.
At hitting a 3-up.
Saving on 5s. 1 save, 1 hits. That kills this dude cleanly. He's got 3 wounds to chew through. What else? What is the other weapon?
The other weapon is the twin laser cannon.
And does that have a deadly?
It has a deadly 3 with an AP3.
How convenient. And it's a twin, so you have 2 chances, right?
2 chances.
Here we go. 3s?
Oh, and it's a war veteran, so he's hitting on 2-ups.
Oh, 2-ups, hitting on
I
2s.
forgot about the last one.
Okay.
So 1
Wow.
hit.
Okay, 1 hits.
AP3, deadly 3.
AB3. Saving on a 6. Doesn't. That does the trick. This dude goes down. Sorry, man. You have served our Black Legion well. Alright, realizing that I need to... If I can take out 3 enemy units, I've only done 1 this turn. If I can take 2 more out, I'll get 2 victory points instead of 1. This guy right here is staring down this guy who has pretty much earned a name so far by surviving so much. So I'm thinking, should I fire both weapons? His flamer only has a range of 12, so the answer is self-evident. The twin heavy machine gun. Here we go. Flamer's out of range of anything, but twin heavy machine gun firing at that. Hitting on 3s. Those are at AP 1. 1 fail. Does he medic himself? No, he doesn't. All right. That guy is dead.
He almost
That's
survived.
a second enemy unit for the round. Good. Back to the Ultras. Trying to take out this Mauler, because once you do, it's not contested anymore. You did own 5 at the start of the round. We only check at the start and the end, so if you can control 5 here, yes, 2 victory points. Trying to hit on 3s. On 3s. He has 1 wound.
All saved.
They all save.
Crazy.
These bikers just moved up a little bit here, and they're firing all their rifles, including the mounted stuff, at this guy here. It's all the same AP, so we're going to roll 9 dice at the same time, hitting on 3s. That's what I'm talking about. AP 1 on those, sir.
2 hits.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
What's he down to?
He's down to 2.
Puts him down to 2 wounds left, which will compel a morale check, please. Morale's failed. It has. Does it have fearless?
It does have fearless.
All right, fearless. Okay, fine. That's it for them. Your turn. You're feeling he just has to go down, so you're using this attack APC, everything on that. Overkill, but I get it. Twin plasma rifles, both hit.
Both hit at an AP 4.
This should do the trick. Okay, regen. One regens, one doesn't. That's enough. So he is dead.
All right, and that's it because he can't use the other.
Very good. All right. I am going to go ahead and check the range on this. Moving it to double 16 is going to get this right up there. If you would do the honors, please. Token out of there, too. All right. We're back in contest. I was just waiting for you to do that. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't see it. No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've been waiting on that tank. All right, so he's activated, and it's back to your turn now. Tactics.
All right.
Tactics. This guy moved over 3 inches to the edge and is raining down fire upon this tank. Let's do it right here. Missile array. All 4 failed. All right, it's down to 2 wounds left. What else you got? Twin laser.
So both hit.
Both hit.
AP 3, deadly 3.
AP 3. All right.
So
Both failed hard. So that blows this thing up. Nice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and check on the range of this tank. We're going to follow the leader here. 16 gets the front toe up to there. I'm going to put the camera down. All right, so we had a Tokyo Drift, and another tank went in after the other one got blown up. This is the one, incidentally, that still has this unit over here loaded in it. So it's done, and we're already back to your turn again. Boy, look at this. Oh, man. This is all jammed up back here. Yeah. We ruled that the lava things are blocking terrain, but you still use true line of sight. So even though you wouldn't occupy it, we're going to say this tank can see over it, and it clearly can see these dudes. So let's have it. What are you attacking with?
twin plasma rifle.
Twin plasma rifle. 3s.
So 1 hit
Okay.
with an AP of 4.
Okay. Failed. So 1 will die. All right, what else?
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the laser cannon. That's a hit with an AP of 3. It is deadly, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, right. Okay, 2. Take the 2 off the back, please. Yeah. Anything else?
That's it for that
All right.
APC.
Havoc's turn then. These bikers zoom down the hill over here, and now the drawn line of sight on that walker down there. He has 2 wounds left, right?
2 wounds left.
Okay, they're firing everything. 9 dice, please, hitting on 3s. Saving on 3s. I need 2 wounds. Hot damn. 1. Ugh. He's got 1 wound left. Morale check. Failed. Fearless?
Failed.
Fearless fail. All
He's
right,
routed.
So he's pinned. He's only routed in melee.
Oh, only in melee.
Yes.
Okay, he's pinned.
So he's pinned. That's kind of a waste because I want to kill him this turn to get a 3rd unit kill and get extra victory points. All right, well, it's your turn. All right, some of this tank brigade, you're moving up. Very good. And you're going to try and take this tank out.
Now unload on that tank. Alpha strike.
Right. Twin plasma rifle, hitting on 3s.
So 1 hit with an AP of 4.
Saving on a 6 for the plasma rifle. It doesn't. That's a wound. It's down to 5 left. No deadly.
No deadly.
Okay.
And then the laser cannon, a hit.
Yep. AP 3, so on 5s. Does not. Deadly 3, so it's down to 2 wounds left.
That compels a morale.
It does. Morale check, please. Failed. So this is 2 wounds left, and it is now shaken or pinned, whatever the word is. Wow. Because I was going to use that to finish off Crozius dude here. That was a good play. Nicely done. Okay, for my activation, I'm going to unpin this, and that's it. That's his activation. Back to you. While Gabe thinks, let us survey the field once more. Little trivia, Wylock's Armory was the first channel to adopt one-page rules and do battle reports on it and all that. Back then, of course, it was called One Page 40K, but yeah, all the way back in 2018.
As far as it can go.
So you're trying a storm rifle, okay? 3s.
All hit
Good.
with an
AP1.
All saved.
Okay. My turn?
Your turn.
All right, I'm going to clear this pinned. That's it. They're activated. Your turn.
I'm going to turn.
All right, so you got that tank out of the way, and now you're thinking your elites with the grav rifle and the fusion horribleness, whatever, are going to try and whittle away at that unit. Rending, so looking for natural 6s. Got one. Taking care of the rend first. Does not save. 1 dead. What else you got?
Hits.
Saving on 3s.
Both hit.
Okay, 3 dead. What else you got? Heavy fusion rifle. Okay.
Missed.
Misses. All right, 3 of them dead. If you could, take the 3 closest to you. And that's going to leave them at less than half, so we need a morale check. I need 3s. That's a 6. All right, morale's good. And it's my turn. New plan. This unit has disembarked. Those front models are within 12 inches of this tank. This tank is currently at its full health of 6, which is not too much. We might have a shot here. This guy has all 6 of his mana, so we're going to start out with that and count on these destroyers doing something later on to clean up if they need to. So let's look at the spells and figure out what we're going to do to this tank. This guy's spending 2 mana to cast Havoc Trauma, targeting the tank. This guy here is going to donate a mana so that it goes off on a 3-up, if you could. Yes, glad I did that. So the tank just took 2 hits with AP 4. What? Okay, it's down to 5. What else do we have spells wise? Let's try Havoc Terror. We're going to spend 1. Goes down to 3. This guy again donates a mana. So this is going to go off on a 3-up, please. Does. So 2 hits with AP 2 on the tank.
So that's a 4-up.
4-ups. Okay, another wound. It's down to 4 wounds. It's got 3 mana left. What the heck? Let's try Demon Fog. 2 enemy units within 12. We're gonna choose this and this. And this guy is gonna spend his last, so Demon Fog goes off on a 3-up. Yes. 6 hits on the tank, no armor piercing. Oh my god.
So 3 hits.
3 more. He's down to 1 wound left. The Psyker alone is carving out his mind. Okay, and then the 6 on these guys here.
Wow.
Wow.
So 5 dead.
That ain't right. That ain't right. This guy... Well, now I have options. Now this unit might go down. Jeez. Now the question is, what's everybody going to shoot at? You can only fire at up to 2 enemy units, and it has to be weapon grouped. 7 heavy rifles on the tank. Everything else at the walker. 7 dice hitting on 3s, please. Okay, so that blows up the tank. Let's fire the missile launcher. 1 die. Hitting on a 3. It does. That's AP 2.
So saving on a 4.
Saving on a 4. It does not. Alright. Let's see. Do I have any recourse? Oh yeah, we got to do a morale on them. Failed. Fearless. Yes. Okay, they're alright. Your turn. Moving on over here. This unit has moved over and is firing everything at the butchers. All the heavy rifles have hit.
With an AP of 1. All dead.
4 dead. Alright.
So these 4.
Sure.
Go ahead and then I got the grav cannon.
Do the rend. He's dead. Nice. You did it. Objective denial. Congratulations. My turn. These have finally jumped out of the ruins of this building, and they're firing everything at the walker. It's overkill. It's going to be a waste, but we got to get it done. First, let's do the champion. He just has a heavy rifle, 2 dice, hitting on 3s. Saved. Okay. Then there are 2 storm rifles, 3 dice, so 6 dice total, hitting on 3s.
Oh, saved.
A heavy flamer, 1 dice. It's reliable. Hits.
Hits.
Blast 3, doesn't matter. So 1 save at AP 1.
Saving on 3 up. Saved.
My God.
He gets a name for himself.
He's earned a name. Everything's activated, right?
I have 1 to unpin.
Got 1 to, okay.
And
so
that
you
is
unpin that.
activated.
So let's see what we've got going on here. First, what have you scored? Let's look at your objectives.
2 victory points.
All right, so you destroyed a hero and you killed something in melee. So you're going to discard those 2, draw 2. Then, if you want to discard 1, you can. Oh, you got, so every deck has 2 of the seizes. So yeah, if you seize marker 4, you'll get 2 points. Where is marker 4? Ah, marker 4 is right here.
I don't think that's possible. I might discard a marker 4.
Let's see. Okay, so you're going to do that.
And then
And destroy something with range shooting. All right, you can do that.
destroy 3 with the shooting. Oh, yeah.
All right, and as for me, I don't have something in your end zone anymore. I did destroy an enemy unit, but not 3 enemy units, so that's 1 point. And I won a melee by 6, so I got 3 victory points there. After scoring my objectives, here's what I've got now. Destroy an enemy unit with melee, cast a spell, have a unit in a deployment zone. Now, because of this one, destroy an enemy unit via melee, my thinking is over here, I'm going to kill this with melee. It's way overkill, but those destroyers should get the job done. Play the mission, not the glamour, and we'll score that victory point and get rid of this threat. Let's do that now. So, it's the top of round 3. We've replenished magic. What's the 2 dice there? Max of 6.
Oh, max of 6. Oh.
Okay, so he's at 6. This one's got 5. Whatever, I'm not going to go over all those. So, we've got some twisty ties over there. We've got a log jam over here. You got to get them infantry out of the way, son. And then over in the ruined temple, I am pretty well in command over here, as long as we do things in the right order, which means not letting those walkers fire. I think the first activation of round 3, which is me, is going to be something to kill this walker. It's got to go down right now. There they are. The charge is complete. They wheeled around there. Before they make their attack, we're going to cast some spells. Now, if I can cast or deny 3 spells, I get extra victory points. So, should I cast a couple of smaller ones just for giggles? I'm spending 1 mana point to cast Havoc Terror, and this guy over here is going to donate a point to make it easier. This is going off on a 3-up. I'm sorry, I'm targeting this unit here. What's up?
3 up.
Alright, so that failed. Havoc Terror. And I'm targeting that thing over there. 2 up. Failed. Let's try and cast Dark Sight on that. Here we go. 4 up. Success. Alright, so he spent all his mana, but we cast a spell. Could you get a Dark Sight token? Alright, so he's Dark Sighted. Now let's get back over to here. We got the fight. Energy fists coming in, 13 dice, hitting on 3s. This should do the trick. It did the trick. All right, they carve him up. He's dead, and we get an immediate free 3-inch move. And this is why I swung them around the far side, because I think 3 inches will get me a little closer to marker 1 in case it matters. They're done, and it's your turn.
And
You're
I'm
casting
Psychic Terror.
5 up.
Missed.
All right.
So then I'm going to go ahead and do Cerebral Trauma.
Shucks. Oh, not good. All right.
So 2 hits at AP4 for this and this.
Oh, okay. 1 died. And for the destroyers, 2 wounds. So one of them has 1 wound left. Not great, not terrible.
to here
Yep.
to fire everything on that group.
So your little rifles first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hitting on 3s.
4s.
5s because they're in cover.
So 2 dead.
I'm sorry, saving on 3s, saving on 2s. So normally, I'm sorry.
So saving on 3.
Defense is 3,
AP1.
they're in cover, so saving on 2s.
Plus the AP1s. So it goes up to 3. Because they're already
Yes,
at 3.
right,
So
right.
1 is saved, 1 is dead.
1 saved, 1 dead.
Master heavy pistol.
There's Master pistol.
So
yes.
saved.
All right.
And they are activated.
That was adorable. Yep, we're going to light up your world. These are going to charge. And I'm going for 3 melee kills this round.
They're dead. All of them.
All dead. Okay. That's a second unit killed in melee. And I get a 3-inch move. I guess I'll just sort of convalesce, whatever. Marker 1. Quick point of clarification. So these cards are from a much older version of the rules where you could deny a spell, whereas now you just sort of hinder their ability. So even though this says successfully cast or deny 3 or more spells, and I did sort of hinder him, I'm not crediting that because, again, I think these cards just need to be rewritten. So I'm still at 1 spell cast. Anyway, you moved him back 6 inches. And now you're firing?
Alpha strike in this group.
Firing everything. All right. With so he's hitting on 3s because of that magic.
That's correct.
Dark cloud.
Missile array,
we
which
do it
has
here?
lock on.
Ah, lock on.
So it negates the cover.
Negate cover. Very good.
So 3 hit. So 2 dead.
2 dead. Very good. What else you got?
Twin laser cannon on 3s. 1 hit with an AP 3, deadly 3. 2 dead.
1 dead.
Oh, 2.
So 3 total.
Oh, is it 3 total? Okay.
Okay, you killed 2 before. All right, I'll remove 3 soldiers, and it's my turn. Moments like this are why you bring junk fast units like these bikers. So we measured out, and that right there is 1 inch inside your deployment zone. It's 16 inches, so they're moving at the double because they're fast, and they're going to end up in your deployment zone, which will satisfy one of my cards. And that's all they're going to do. That's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you did a little bit of reshuffling, and now you're trying to cast Psychic Terror. I'm going to spend 1 of this guy's to make you go off on a 5-up. It's a 6. Oh, boy.
That's 2 hits at AP2 for both of these.
First, for these, they need 5s. Save and a knot, so 1 is dead. And then this thing needs... they're both good.
Blurred sight on that unit, which takes us down to 3.
I'm spending 2 points on this guy to make you go off on a 6-up. Does not. Didn't need
Did
to.
not.
Whatever.
And then I'm going to use Lightning Fog, which is target.
Lightning Fog.
So this unit and this unit.
Yeah, I'll spend the rest to make this penalized by and make it go off on a 6.
Missed.
Okay.
All right. And
Mana
then
well spent.
Master Energy Pistol. Now a 3-up.
Right.
Both hit at an AP of 1.
Okay, saving on 4s. 2 dead. What else you got?
How many of the heavy rifles do I have left? 3-up.
Saving on 4s. All
saved.
do. Still above, that's 6 models, so there's still no morale. Our turn. Over here, once again, we're going to overkill, but this would be my 3rd melee kill. This dude right here, a survivor from the massacre of like a round or 2 ago. Anyway, we're going to charge in. He's going to spend 2 points to cast Havoc Trauma.
And then
Goes down to 1, and he's targeting this tank here.
I'm going to spend 2 to make it go to a 6.
All right, I'm going to spend a point to get it back down to a 5.
All right.
You?
That's it. Right.
Okay. I need 5. Here we go. Oh, it's a 5. Okay. That's my 2nd spell of the round, successfully cast. So that's 4. 2 hits with AP 4.
Both hit.
Okay. 2 wounds. We're not at the end of the activation, but go ahead and do morale while we're at it. Good. Okay. Now for this charge, do you even want to roll it out? 13 dice at AP4. Is he... Can we just call it?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
There's no statistical way.
So take him.
But he could have been like the medic.
3-inch move. And that's that. 3 melee kills. Your turn.
Use this tank to alpha strike this group.
All over here. Twin plasma rifles, both hit.
AP4.
Right. 6s. 2 dead. What else you got?
So
Good. So 3 of them die.
And then that's a morale.
Gotta maintain coherence, so it has to be these 3. 1, 2, 3. Checking for morale. 3s. Morale's good. Alright, that tank is done. This guy is gonna move over here a little bit. Now he can see this unit over here. He's casting Havoc Trauma. The model we're targeting is the medic. And I'm gonna spend another point to make it go off on a 3-up.
Wow.
6. All right. So the medic there takes 2 hits with AP4.
Saving on 6s. Neither saved. Regen.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Oh, that was close. All right. So he's dead. That's a 3rd spell for the turn. Plasma rifle hitting on a 3. Sorry, fusion rifle. AP4.
AP4, so saving on a 6.
Deadly 3 doesn't matter. 1 soldier's dead. And then there's the leader flamer pistol, which has a range of 6 inches.
Oh, he's out of range.
So it attacks this right here.
Oh.
That hits. A blast 3 doesn't matter. So just 1 plain hit on this tank.
2 up. Saved.
All right, that's it for them. It is your turn.
Me. All the way up to there. So.
No.
Tank.
Oh, this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Blocking up the works. I see.
Yeah.
All right, you think you can do 4 or 6 wounds? I bet with your magic help you could.
Oh yeah, and caster cannot deny since he's blocked with line of sight from the tanks.
Oh, yes, you're right. This caster can do nothing because he can't see that caster. You're absolutely right.
All right, time to break loose. So cerebral trauma takes it down to 4.
Goes off.
So that's 2 hits with AP4. So 1 save, 1 hit.
Okay, 1 wound. He's down to 5.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use lightning fog. So that takes me down to 1.
Lightning fog. Good.
6 hits each. There's no AP on that, so that's a 2 up.
2 ups.
So
Wow. 2 more. So it's down to 3 wounds left. That's half.
that's half. And then I'm going to go ahead with the last one and use Psychic Terror. So that's a miss.
All right.
So it's out.
Well, you got some guns.
Heavy rifles, which I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 hit.
On what? Which unit?
That's this one.
Okay,
So,
so it's
only
down
the
to-
missile launcher is going over to them.
Right. 2 wounds left. 2 wounds to get through.
The laser cannon. That's a hit.
Okay, AP3, you can do it. With a 5. Doesn't. Deadly 3 blows it up. Tank's gone.
So then I won't even bother with his weapon, and then the missile launcher goes over to them,
Right? Missile launcher at them.
and that is going to be a hit at AP2, deadly 3, so saving on A5. So 1 dead.
Okay. And that brings them down to less than half. Morale check on a 3. Morale is failed. Can you give me a pin token? Well done. That was an efficient turn, wasn't it?
That was massive
Nice.
blast.
These guys are moving something less than 8. Then they're going to fire everything at that tank over there.
Statistically, he should stay alive. Oh, he's dead. Yep.
2 wounds. Oh, that's exactly enough. All right. He's gone. Bikers are done. Formed a shield wall. It's your turn. A little bit of a shift over and firing downrange at these bikers here. Let's do it. So Abyssal Array.
Missile array.
Okay.
So there's 2 hits.
You got 2 1s? Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry.
2 hits with AP2.
That's not right. Yep. 1
1
wound.
wound.
Okay.
And then I've got the twin laser cannons.
What?
Oh my
Reroll
gosh.
that. Just reroll that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just reroll it. Okay, 2 hits.
Both hits at AP 3, Deadly 3.
Okay, AP 3 makes it a 6 up. No and no. All right, Deadly 3. So 3 wounds. So one of them already had a wound.
1. So 1 has 2 left. If we want to roll.
So what'd you just learn? Should have fired the lasers first. Fired lasers first. The one guy would have just 2 wounds left. Instead, it's wasted. All right, I'm going to take this one and this one and roll morale. 4. Morale's good. This tank will move at the double, 16 inches up to here. Actually, it's something less because I pre-measured. It's going to turn a little bit to account for that. And it's done. Your turn.
Up to here.
Okay.
And Alpha Strike that tank. Laser cannon.
Yes. Good.
So it's dead.
Nice. Gone.
And then I guess I technically didn't declare where the other ones go, but I Alpha Struck it, so we're good. That one's activated.
Okay. All I've left is this pin unit. I remove the pin and make them activated. And oh, I do have this unit over here. So your turn.
Hit that group.
Yes, little 8-inch shift and firing on that group.
4 up.
Yes.
So 1 dead.
Okay.
That's a morale.
Yep, if you would. 3 up I need. No. Alright, so they are pinned. If you could get a pin token. Oh, and this bruiser too.
Oh yeah, you got a few left, yeah.
Okay, he's let's see, 1, 2, 3 plus 3, so he can get up here. Yeah. Look at that. Staring him down. He's gonna fire heavy machine gun, rain some fire down into there. Here we go, hitting on 3s. AP 1, so you're saving on 4s. So 4 die.
4 on this. Oh, are you going for this group or the tank?
The group, yeah.
Ah.
And yeah, good shooting, Tex. You have earned your beer. Activated. These elites just hopped over a full 6 inches and they can just barely catch the ass of this tank, but it's sort of obscured, so it is in cover. More than half of it is obscured.
So first I've got the 2 heavy rifles.
This is the hitting on 2-ups.
Oh,
These
oh
are
2 ups,
veterans.
that's right. So
Check their weapons again.
1 hit.
Okay.
With an AP 1. It's down, it's 2 up because of the cover.
Yes.
So AP is negated. It's covered.
Okay.
2 up.
Grav cannon, checking for rending. Got
So
a rend.
all hit. 2
All
rends.
hit. Do the rends first. Okay, 2 wounds.
So you saved on both of those.
Yeah.
So that's 3. That's half. And then I've got... Yeah, no. So that's it.
Still, you got it down to 3 wounds, which compels a morale check. And remember, pinned units cannot claim markers. So if it fails this morale check, you have marker 5 at the start of the round. Let's see what happens. Need a 3 up. It's a 5. Sorry.
So that's good.
My turn. Staying right here in cover. Gonna fire at this dude here. Sergeant's heavy pistol. That's a hit. AP 1. So I'll save it on a 3. It does. Fusion rifle. Hits. Saving on a 6. Does not. Deadly 3. Missile launcher. Hits. AP 2. Saving on a 4. Does not. 2 heavy rifles. Both hit. AP 1, saving on 3s. 1 gets through.
So 5.
Reduced to 5 wounds. You need a morale check. Failed. Fearless.
Failed.
Oh my goodness.
Pinned.
Pinned. He is pinned. I wish I had that objective card. Alright, they're done. They're up. These 2 hopped over here. They're still alive from that first round.
Which...
Grav cannon.
Can he see? Does he have line of sight to that tank?
This grav cannon right ya. Firing at the tank. Doing all he can to pin it.
Got
Desperation mode.
Rending.
Yep. Looking
Hitting
for
on
rends.
Hitting on a 2 because they're...
Yes. 2s.
But cover. Oh well, covers. So
Okay.
all one
Got the
rending.
rend. Failed. That's a wound.
And then it's on a 2-up.
2-up.
So defend
good.
it. So 1 wound.
1 wound, but that's enough to compel another morale check. Here we go. Need a 3. That's a 1. Fails morale, so it goes to 2. And it gets the shaken, so it can no longer claim this marker. Yeah, I remove his pin, and he's activated, and that's everybody. Yep.
So I'm going to just use the storm rifle and go for that.
Right.
3 up. Ooh. So 1 wound.
But now you just did another wound, so it's another morale check. Okay. Wow. I didn't even realize we were in another high drama situation. Here we go. 3 up. That's a 4. Oh, man. Sequence of events there. Sequence of events. What else you got for this round? All right, this attack, APC, splitting fire. You have something going here and something going way up here.
I got the twin plasma rifle going towards the APC.
Let's do that first.
Both hit with an AP4.
Okay.
So saving on 6s.
Should do the trick. What the Reroll that.
No, are you sure?
It. Yeah, just reroll it.
Well, it will be a guaranteed kill, I think, unless... Wow.
This thing really didn't want to... Okay, so there we go. Okay, for editing. Oh, look at that. He got a wound in. All right, blew up the tank. That's your 3rd ranged kill for the night.
The only reason I've gotten these
good.
victory points. And then it's the...
And then this thing up here, right. Okay.
3 up. Did not hit?
Okay. I still have nothing else, so you're going. Keep going.
That's it. I believe that's it.
That's the
this
end.
crew
All
is
right, let's
activated.
clean up the table and see where we're at. I killed 3 in melee. I cast 3 spells. I got a unit in deployment zone, so that puts me at 8.
I only have 2.
You gained 2. All right.
Which is the destroy 3 or more enemy units with a ranged
So
attack.
ditch that one, draw a card, and then see what you want to do.
Wow.
Control 1.
My gosh. So be it. I'm controlling 5 at the beginning of this round. There we go.
Win a melee by 3 or more wounds. Probably not going to happen. And I have, let's see, destroy an enemy unit with ranged attack, destroy something with tough 12 or higher, and control marker 5. I'm not going to control marker 5. I don't like that. I'm going to discard and draw. Control marker 6. We're at the top of round 4. Let's charge up all the magic users, and then I'll be going first. This biker is wearing his troll face. He's moved up exactly 8 inches to contest 5, just for the giggles and to make you have to fire at him. He's hitting on 3s against them.
I'll both hit.
Okay. Both wound. So 1 is dead and the other guy has 2 wounds left. Morale check. It's good.
It's good.
Biker's done. Your turn. He's firing across the gulch. It's the gorge at him.
Twin laser cannon.
5, yeah. Nope, 3 wounds. Down to 9, and now we have the missile array.
All saved.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy.
He hopped down there, and the flamer is going into that group, and then the big machine gun's going up there. First, the flamer, reliable, hitting on the 2, and it does. That's blast 3.
So one is wounded and dead.
Okay. Then this is firing up here. We got the big machine gun.
Wow.
Whoa.
4 hits, he's dead.
Whoa. This just isn't your night, man.
It's not at all.
I don't feel good about that. Alrighty, he's done.
Lightning fog.
Lightning
So
fog.
2 enemy units, 6 hits each.
Right. Yeah, let's make it a 5. Make it a 6.
6 up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
3 failures.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. All right, and then 4s. 1 failure. We'll hold on to the plasma. And let's do morale, even though they're already pinned. 2, they failed morale. Do you have cards that care about? Because it would still trigger a morale failure.
No
Okay.
morale.
All right, well, they're still pinned. My turn, I'm going to de-pin them. And that's it. Your turn. So the Red Sea parted like Formosa's. You went 16 inches up to get marker 4. Nice. Alright, so they're charging in. Let's see if there's any magic I want to do first. I'm going to try Havoc Trauma on this tank. I'm going to burn another point so that this goes off on a 3-up. It's a 6. Goes off.
So one hit.
Save. All right.
So 5.
Down to 5. Now we do the actual charge. Fists. 13 dice sitting on 3s.
So 1 save on a 6. Wait,
Okay.
you said AP4? Yeah, 2. So
Alright.
it's gone.
Get him out of there. And we'll move these up 3 inches. Get marker 4. They're done. That's units moving up 6. Gonna be shooting downrange at what? Them?
Them.
Them.
Which I believe all the way to the back. Yep.
Okay.
I'll shoot the laser cannon then first.
Yes.
So it hit.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
So 1 is dead.
Deadly 3. See?
Missile launcher. That's a
Hits.
hit. It hit.
You're wounded.
It wounded. Deadly 3.
Deadly 3 kills another one. The dude has 6 wounds.
Morale check. He's good. Gosh, I totally forgot about those stupid spells.
You can do the spells. I don't think the information affected anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and just do the lightning fog, which is 2.
Lightning fog. Oh, you still got it. All right, 6 hits each.
6 hits each.
If you would do the honors, please.
Okay.
2 failures puts him down to 7. Not quite at half. And then these guys over here. He's gone. 2 left on him. And a morale check.
Wow.
All right. My turn. This guy has survived. He moved over a few inches. He's spending 3 mana points to cast Demon Fog. Yep. Then he's going to fire his Flamer Pistol. 1 die. Hits. So this group here.
3.
Yeah, blast 3. So 3 saves at AP 1.
All of them failed. 2 1s again.
Whoa.
So they're all dead.
Okay, that's cosmic. That's divine intervention right there. That's not meant to be. Oh my god. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh.
Both of them are going to attack.
Firing up here. Gravity.
2 save, right?
Yeah. 1 failure. Okay, that puts it down to 6. That's going to compel morale.
The heavy fusion rifle. 2 up.
Nat 1.
1.
3 up. That's 3. Okay. Charge. We'll spend all 3 of his to do that demonic fog again on a 4 up. That's a 3, no good. And now the charge on the tank. Pounding on the doors of the tank, saying let us in. Okay, all these saving on 6s. Got 1 save, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. Exactly.
Oh, is it AP4? Man.
3-inch move. There-ish. And they're done. Your turn. Tank hops up a little bit, firing everything at the... Tons of fun.
Hitting on a 3 up. Saving on a 6.
2 wounds.
2
Down
wounds.
4.
The laser cannon, which is the AP3 Deadly 3. Hitting on
Yes.
3 up. Not hit.
Alright. Morale. 3 up, please. No. Pinned.
Are we on round 3?
4.
4. Oh, yeah, this is toast. There's no way. Because I got 2-2. You got 5-3.
Want to call it?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to call it. There's no way.
All right.
I thought I could win it, but good
All
game.
right, good game. That was fun. We'll go to post-game wrap-up in just a moment, but for those of you who are finding one-page rules for the first time in this battle report, you can see how fun and rapidly it plays compared to, say, other more well-known franchise war games. Do check out one-page rules. It's all free to download. And if you're a miniature hobbyist, remember to check out FlexiSpot and all their desk options, including the E7. I cannot tout them highly enough, and again, there may be a promo code active in the pinned comment or description below. Thanks again to FlexiSpot, friend of the channel. Yeah, so it's been a couple years since I've been at this, obviously. And I'm guessing that the new core rule book, not the one page, but the actual rules, probably has other victory conditions in it. Still like the cards, but there's some tweaking I think that we could do to make it less dependent on chance. Like maybe you're just allowed to discard till you get what you like, or you get more discards or something like that. So we can implement that for next time. But this was a lot of fun. I just like moving tons of models around, having a good scenery, you know what I mean? So have you been painting your army at all?
I have. I started painting my army.
Oh, good for you.
So,
all right.
Looking at buying more units.
eBay rescues, right?
eBay rescues.
Okay.
That's correct. Or Facebook.
There was some crazy rolls both ways, but I think overall the night went in my favor. So yeah, it just wasn't your night. But this is the third game you've ever played, right?
Yeah, it is, and
Yeah.
I feel like I did okay.
Yep. And I think it's the first time that like we've been really going at it. I didn't we're done teaching, right? So, well, for all of you out there watching, much appreciated. Remember, there's two halves to our slogan here at the Armory. Make things and play games, right? So, thanks very much for watching today. Gabe, thanks for coming over.
Thank you for having me.
And see you guys again in like a month or two when things slow down. So, I'm Wylock. Make things and play games.